I have a confession. Sometimes when I have the day off, it's so exposy. Ooh, I'm like an angel. Let's leave it. Um, Sometimes when I have days off, sometimes on those days off, I don't leave the house, and sometimes I don't change my clothes. You can judge me, that's fine. I'm not bothering anybody. I'm alone and stinky, so I'm not affecting anyone. Grace is fine. She likes my scent. That's why I'm wearing the same shirt for the past, like, 2.5 days. But today I am going to go into the world. I'm going to shower and go into the world, so that will happen in a couple hours. What do you guys think about this, like, video idea concept? I'm just going to pitch a concept to you, and I want to just know if you think it would be funny, or if you think it could be, or if you think it wouldn't be funny. Because in my head it's funny, but sometimes I think things in my brain that are not funny. They're only funny in my brain, and then when brought out of my brain, they are strange. So I'm gonna tell you this idea that I have, and I want you to tell me what you think. Also, if you have thoughts on how I could execute the idea, if you like it in a funny way, let me know. Because right now, it's kind of just one note. That's really the only idea I have. And also, tell me if you think that it's offensive. If you think it's offensive, I don't think it's offensive, but I feel like how most people feel when they put something offensive into the world. And then the world's like, hey, not cool. So maybe you have not seen this. If you haven't seen them, they exist. And if you have seen them, I'm sorry. There are, like, SJW special snowflake cringe fests, or cringe montages, or cringe collection. Here, I'm actually going to, like, search it so I could have, like, I'm going to know exactly. SJW cringe. I'm just going to search that on YouTube and see what comes up. Yeah, like SJW cringy moments, SJW fails and cringes. Oh, compilation. That's the word I'm looking for. Online, there's a lot of, like, social justice warrior cringe compilations, and it's what they do is the people who make them. I don't know what group they belong in. I feel weird calling them anti-feminists because I feel like, I mean, they are anti-feminists, but that kind of sounds like all anti-feminists do stuff like that, and that's not what I'm trying to say. So, I don't know. Let's just call them turds. Because you're kind of a turd if you do something like this. If you just, like, collect clips of people's identity and you smush it together and you title it cringe session on YouTube, you're kind of a turd in my book. So these turds, I love this. I love that insult because it's like the most playful, immature, dorky insult in the world. Like, you turd. So anyway, these turds will, I can't get over it. These turds will collect lots of, like, stereotypical, they'll collect moments from people saying very stereotypically feminist things, very stereotypically queer things. Yeah, they're all compilations. SJW fails and cringes, cringe compilation. Anyway, they just collect moments and they put it together, and a lot of them don't even comment on the video. All it is stealing clips from other people's videos and putting it together. And then the only, like, piece of originality that the turds have added is the title. They've crafted the title themselves, which isn't even original because they're all titled, like, SJW and Feminist Cringe Compilation. So I guess they did the cutting themselves. But I think it would be funny to post one on my channel because the idea is that I mean, a lot of the stuff that they put in these cringe compilations, I don't find cringy. It's just somebody being like, hi, I'm genderqueer and panromantic. But they do find that stuff creepy. Anything with identity, or not creepy, cringy. Anything with identity words they find cringy. So it goes into these cringe compilations. And some of them, like, I suppose every once in a while there might be something that is, like, in my opinion, kind of cringy. Like, if somebody is, like, I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, a feminist and, like, fucking, like, screaming at the top of their lungs until their face turns red over an issue that I personally don't find offensive at all. But, like, I don't know. I feel even weird saying that because I wasn't there. Maybe there's more to it. Maybe this person does have a huge reason to be, like, screaming. I don't know. I don't really find anything in these videos too cringy. But definitely the way they, like, put them together and cut them up, it presents, it reflects the community as something, I don't know. What's a good way to say this? Like, a little more intense than it is? It, like, or a little more like, I don't know. But I think it'd be funny to post one of these on my channel, and like, and my character would be like, "Are you ready to see all these special snowflakes talk about themselves?" I've asked a ton of non-binary people to like tell me about themselves, and then I've cut their clips into cringe compilations. Like, watch how special they think they are, and listen to them tell you about themselves, and it's just gonna be so like narcissistic, and they just think about their identity so much. And then I want the people, so it'll also be a good way to highlight like non-binary and queer people that I like, because I'll be able to put their faces on my channel. My narrator wouldn't get too mean either. Like, it would be satirically, they would be like satirically, they would present the intro. They'd be there for the intro of the video, and they'd be like, "Are you ready for this SJW Cringe Compilation? SJWs are so, like, over the top. They're so intense. Like, oh, they just need to calm down. They're so, you know?" But it wouldn't be that mean, because I wouldn't want to get too mean. But it would just essentially be like, "Hi, like, I'm introducing this video. SJWs are so intense. They're so, like," I can't think of another word besides intense. But then the time for the compilation would arrive, and it would be a bunch of non-binary people telling you about themselves, and they'd be like totally normal and chill. There might be like one or two identity words in there, like, "Hi, I like identify as Ace. I like to nap. Maybe somebody will be like, I'm a feminist. Yeah, I am. But I'm also like a rock collector. I'm really into rocks." And then this person just like goes on like a tirade about like these rocks that they like. These people will just be like so mundanely normal and not, you know, cringy at all. They'll be like, I can't even think of an example. See, this is why I need help, because I only have the concept right now. It'll be a parody of these cringe compilations, but instead of anything that's even remotely cringy, it'll just be like super hella normal things. Like, I'm a part-time carpenter. I built that frame over there. I'm also non-binary, but that's boring. Listen to me tell you about how to build a frame. Or like, I'm bisexual. Yeah, but, you know, kind of, it's gonna be like sort of like a I'm blank, but also blank videos, a little bit of that. And then my character might interject and be like, "Okay, yeah, but tell me about your gender though." And then they would be like, "Okay, my gender is meow." And then my character might come back in and be like, stop shoving it down stop shoving that down my throat." And they'll be like, "You asked, bro. I'm happy to tell you more about frames. Anyway, back to frames." You know, just like, kind of like that. So, if you think that a parody on this SJW Cringe Compilation could be funny, let me know. And if you have ideas about how to go about it, let me know, because clearly all I have right now is the concept. Also, if you like don't think it could be a good idea, let me know too. I think it's not, I personally don't think, I think it could get offensive if you do it stupidly. But I think I'm going to be like cautious and smart about it, and I think it could be hilarious and not offensive. It could actually be really empowering and good. But let me know what you think.